Hey there, and welcome back to Social Advertising for Franchises 101. By now, you know how to build a meta campaign, target the right audience, create strong ad creative, and read your performance results. Now it's time for the next step, optimizing and scaling your campaigns for success. This is where you take what's working and make it work even more. First off, we want to start with what's working. The first rule of optimization is simple. Don't guess. Use your data. Open the Flamelli Analytics platform or your ads manager and look at your campaigns side by side. Again, focus on the metrics that matter most, your results, cost per result, and result rate. Ask yourself, which ads are bringing in the most conversions? Which audiences are responding best? And which creatives are driving the strongest engagement? Those high-performing ads are your foundation. You'll want to keep them running and build around them. Alongside that, we should pause or adjust our underperformers. Not every ad is going to be a winner. Most probably won't be, and that's okay. If you notice an ad or ad set with a high cost per result or a low click-through rate, it's a sign that something's not connecting. Before turning it off completely, try some small tweaks. Update the image or video, adjust your copy in the headline or call to action button, or refine your audience targeting. Maybe it's a little too broad, or we're not specific enough to the audience for them to care about our product or service. Give those adjustments a few days to take effect before deciding whether to pause the ad altogether. Next, refresh your creative regularly. Ad fatigue is real, especially for local audiences who might see your ads multiple times. If your performance starts dropping, aka your click-through rate goes down or your cost per result goes up, it's time to refresh your creative. This could mean swapping in a new image, changing your copy, or introducing a new offer. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, just change it enough to catch attention again. If you're using the dynamic creative feature we discussed, Meta will help you identify which versions perform best, so you can replace or build on those. Next, test, learn, and repeat. One of the best ways to improve performance is through A/B testing, sometimes called split testing. This means testing one element at a time to see what difference it makes. For example, you might test 2 different audiences with the same ad creative to figure out who responds best. You might do 2 different headlines or calls to action with the same audience, so then you know exactly which words or messaging performs best. Or you can try a video ad versus an image ad. Maybe your audience prefers seeing a still image with the offer on there, or maybe they want to watch a 15-second video that has some humor in it. After a few days, check which version delivered a lower cost per result and keep the winner running. Over time, these small learnings add up to major efficiency. Now we found something that works, so now we want to scale our campaigns. Once you found an ad that's performing well, the natural next question is, how do I get more of these results? That's where scaling comes in, increasing your ad spend or reach without breaking performance. There's 2 main ways to scale. The first one is gradual budget scaling. If you're running a daily budget campaign, increase your budget slowly, about 10 to 15% at a time every few days. This gives Meta's algorithm time to adjust and continue optimizing. If you double or triple your budget overnight, you might throw off the learning phase, which is when Meta is spending some of your money on those ads to optimize and find the optimal solutions. And this can result in your performance dropping temporarily. Option 2 is you can horizontally scale. Instead of raising budgets, you can duplicate your best performing ad sets and target a slightly different audience. For example, if one ad is doing great in your core zip codes, try expanding the radius or targeting similar interests or demographics. This lets you reach more people without disrupting what's already working. For franchisees with multiple locations, this is also where you can start to replicate your successes. If an ad performs well in one area, adapt it for another. Just localize the details like city name, phone number, or special offer. And as we called out, we want to watch the learning phase. Every time you launch or significantly change an ad, Meta enters what's called the learning phase. During this phase, usually the first few days, performance might fluctuate as the system tests and learns who responds best. Avoid making too many changes during this phase. Once you see stable results, then you can fine-tune or scale confidently. As always, keep your eyes on the ROI. At the end of the day, the goal isn't just to get clicks, it's to drive real business outcomes. For franchises, that usually means local leads, store visits, appointments, or online orders. As you scale, keep tracking your cost per result and your return on ad spend. If those numbers stay healthy as you grow, you're on the right track. If they start to climb, it's a sign you're hitting some saturation, which means we should start testing new audiences or creative again. And the best thing, like anything in life, is everything's best done as a habit. So turn your optimization into a habit. It's not just a one-time task, it needs to be a rhythm. Check your campaigns a few times a week, make small adjustments, and track the results. Over time, you'll start to see patterns, which types of creative work best, which audiences convert, and how your spend translates into revenue. That's how you move from just running ads to running ads like a pro. So to recap, keep your best performers running, refresh or adjust the ones that aren't delivering, scale gradually and strategically, and always let your data guide your decisions. When you combine smart optimization with steady testing, you can stretch your budget further and keep your meta ads working for you, not the other way around. In this next episode, we'll talk more about the Metapixel and conversion tracking and how to connect your ads to real business results like leads, sales, and in-store visits. See you there.